Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. And if you need a roof, of course, give us a shout 364 1007. 364 1007. The name of the new roofing company will be announced at the end of the show. How about that for a tease? Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Um, okay, y'all. Um, hope your day is off to an awesome start. There we go. Okay. All right. Hope your day's off to an awesome start. LSU drops game 3 to Texas A&M. My goodness, it felt good early, didn't it? Tigers were up 3-0 through 4. Ackenhausen got you off to a good start. Um, by the way, if you were here yesterday, oh, uh-oh. Eh, the world? Uh, hold on. Sorry. Sorry. I accidentally unplugged the camera. My bad. Sorry about that. I just saw this one. Tiger Diver, RIP to Any Day Now Roofing Company. We barely knew thee. But I will announce to you at the end of the show the name of the roofing company as promised. And y'all will be the first to know because we've not gone full bore with website, socials, but I think it's gonna be this week. Website, socials, everything like live reads on AFR, everything, all back this week. So, y'all, as I mentioned, y'all will know first. So anyway, LSU loses game 3, 14-4. God, you know what? I was looking back at it, man, and Jay Johnson really managed his behind off this weekend. I mean, everything from on Friday, the decision to bring in Griffin Herring, which was 100% the right decision. The the defensive replacement late in the game, putting Kling in. Of course, he made the final out on Saturday. Um, I thought he handled the pitching at the end of the game Saturday absolutely perfectly. When bringing in Little when he did, riding Little, going Lore with the matchup against Braden Montgomery, got the ground ball you wanted. Going to Guidry, who got the final out. I mean, everything he did worked. Even on Sunday, I heard him in the pregame interview said, "Look, Milazzo, he had caught some pretty intense innings. They wanted to give him a break, and the plan was to bring him in as a late inning defensive replacement on Sunday." And then obviously it got Neal in the lineup, another left-handed bat against the righty. Jake Brown started another left-handed bat against the righty. And lo and behold, Neal hits the 2-run homer. And you're like, man, every button Jay pushed this weekend was working. And then, man, the wheels just came off for Dutton. The wheels came off for Dutton and then Lore and Hurd and everybody. Aiden Moffett was good, went 3 1/3 of a shutout ball. But then Cam Johnson and Will Helmers, uh, they both struggled as well. I mean, what can you say? Look, A&M is what they are for a reason, right? I mean, they're they're pretty great. I don't know any other way to say it, man. They're a great team. They're number one in the RPI, number one in the country, number one in the KPI. Um, they are they're pretty great, and you saw why when they finally exploded the way they did. So, but LSU 3-game series against uh, let's see, this hasn't been updated. I'm looking at the official. I guess I could go look at Walter Nolan. I'm trying to look for RPI. This was at D1 at NCAA.com. Excuse me. Let me see if Walter Nolan's updated theirs. Again, this is unofficial. This is Walter Nolan. It's unofficial. They got LSU at 34. So LSU was 44 going into the weekend, or 43 maybe. So you're up. up roughly 10 spots coming off the weekend. And again, that's unofficial. That's that's from Warren Nolan. But you still got, look, your two remaining series. Alabama's RPI is 14. Ole Miss's RPI, even after losing the series yesterday, which was huge. We'll talk about that. Ole Miss is 25. So Auburn came back and walked off Ole Miss. So Ole Miss is 9-15 in the conference, same as LSU. So LSU maintains their lead over Ole Miss, over Auburn, over Missouri. So LSU today would be in the SEC tournament. So that's the first box to check, right? So good start there. Okay, let's say some good mornings here. Smash the like button as always. If you're new, subscribe up to the channel. Facebook, like the Matt Moscona page, share the post. Thanks for being there with us. Good morning, Matt. Training martial arts every day. I really need a restored motion type of place. Do they have a location in Acadiana? Not that I'm aware of, Brett. But I could ask Crystal if there's someone she recommends, that's in that area. Let's see, Matt, good morning. Yeah, man, absolutely. 2 more days, Wednesday, right? I don't think Drew will be up on Wednesday, but glad we got it in yesterday. Pat Houston, good morning. Everyone, please. The LSU football season isn't over because we didn't land one of the DTs. Have trust in our new coaches. Who said the football season's over? I don't know, Pat. I mean, I haven't seen that kind of melt that people saying the football season's over, but I can understand the disappointment. Vaughn, good morning. Bart, James, Patrick, Irfan Sayad, Taylor, Charlie, Abner. What up, y'all? Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Jason, Bill, I guess you're back home. Glad to be, I'm sure. Lance, morning. Did I miss the name of the realtor? You did not. The name of the new roofing company coming at the end of the show. And I tried to upload the logo. I hope I did it correctly. So I'll be able to show you the logo too. Let's see. Trivia Carter, good morning. Bailey, so will LSU have to overcome their reputation for being cheap? That's one way to put it, Bailey. And he's referring to NIL. Yeah, kind of. And it's not, I don't think a reputation for being cheap. It's, so if you missed, I kind of told the story what happened yesterday with Simeon Barrow and Dominic Williams. So, I mean, and I don't mind being on the record about this. And y'all can choose to believe me or not. But then again, like I told y'all yesterday, Nate Ackenhouse was starting, and some of y'all were like, well, where'd you see that? Well, I mean, I got a text. Hey, Nate Ackenhouse is starting. Okay, good. So I told you. So you either believe me or you don't. It's up to you. But just very quickly, Dominic Williams wanted 7 figures. LSU made him a very healthy NIL offer. Obviously, he picked Oklahoma. I do not know what Oklahoma offered him, the collective, I mean. So LSU turned their attention to Simeon Barrow. They actually upped their offer to Barrow, having missed on Williams, and offered Barrow more money than they offered Williams. Well, I'll just say it. Jason Taylor, who's on staff at Miami, whose son is obviously on the team at LSU, maybe not too fond of some things associated with LSU. And so I guess convinced Simeon Barrow that the NIL offer LSU made wouldn't stand and whatever. I guess if you're a Pro Football Hall of Famer, you could be kind of persuasive. So I don't know if that's an isolated case there, Bailey, but in that situation was. But look, you know how you overcome that? You keep making good on NIL deals and you improve your reputation, which LSU has certainly done a better job of fundraising for the collective. Jay, what's going on? Good morning. Let's see. Irfan said, how's the back? Well, I'm upright today, which is good. I was able to get a steroid pack yesterday, and so it's getting me upright. Hopefully, it'll hold me over until I can go see Crystal. Let's see. Gary, good morning. Can I get a belated birthday song from Drew? My twins, Gracie and Brianna, made 19 yesterday. Another series win. That's awesome. Get twins, 19-year-old twins. God bless. Gary, Drew's sleeping. But if you remind me the next time he's awake, we'll definitely do it. Or I can get him to record something for you. Like it's like Drew's little happy birthday. What's the service where people cameo? It's like Drew's a cameo birthday singer. Matt Wedding Musso. I think Wedding Musso is going to show up today on AFR at some. No, I don't think. Let me rephrase it. Wedding Musso will show up today on AFR at some point. Brian Broom, good morning. R.I.P. Andy. Y'all are crazy. Bubba Smith, what up? Let's see. Vaughn, why are you gone? Gone? Where am I gone to? I don't know. Brett DeGrow. Morning, Matt. What a weekend. Tigers get the series. The Oaks Derby was amazing. Very cool. Yeah, Brett, I remember you told me y'all went. That's right. Y'all did the Bourbon Tour and then or the Bourbon Trail and then went to the Oaks and the Derby. That's awesome. What a weekend, man. Definitely a bucket list type thing. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Jacob Willis, what's good? Damon Gilmore. Let's see, Eli. Morning, Matt. Have you had a chance to look ahead at the Saints' upcoming schedule? Seems like they're in for a tough year. Actually, when you look at the so we don't know the order, right? That's going to be released maybe next week, maybe this week. If you look at NFL 2024 strength of schedule based on the opponents from the records from a year ago, the Saints actually have the fifth easiest schedule. Falcons, Chargers, Bears, Jets, Saints, and then Bengals. So if you like Joey B and the Bengals, they've got a very manageable schedule. On the flip side of it, the hardest schedule, Steelers, Patriots, Browns, Ravens, Vikings, Titans, Texans, Broncos, etc. Y'all give me 1 second. We're not done, but I need to go push Drew's last meds. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Facebook, like the Matt Scone page, share the post. Appreciate y'all for being with us. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Oh, that was the camera. Trivia. Weston, thoughts on the weekend? LSU finally turned the corner against A&M, having an off weekend with all, or A&M having an off weekend with all the errors. Maybe a little bit of both, but I think what it goes to show, Weston, is it's hard to win on the road in the SEC. I think Gage Jump, Luke Holman, Griffin Herring, obviously, Christian Little. You got some magnificent pitching performances as well. And again, I want to remind you, like, when you get toward the postseason, teams tend to shorten their bullpen. You shorten your staff. You're no longer finding out what guys you count on. You're going to the guys you count on. And so Jay's revealing to you who he's counting on. Well, you've got a legit 1-2 punch. If Gage Jump continues to pitch this way, and there's no reason to think he won't. Sorry, my back just pulled. You have a legit 1-2. You have guys out of the bullpen you can count on. Ulloa, Little, obviously Herring, Ackenhausen, Guidry, spot. Even if it's like spot guys, like situation guys, Guidry, Lore. And then, I don't know that your offense is great, but the best thing about this weekend offensively is you counted on guys other than just Tommy White and Bear Jones. Instead of everybody like sitting around waiting for those two guys to make a play, Josh Pearson got a big knock. Brady Neal had a homer yesterday. You had Milazzo with the insurance run RBI single in game 2. So you know what I mean? Like you got other contributors, which is great to see. Kelly Gross, good morning. Aaron Hornsby, hey Dad, good morning. Eric Wilderrider yesterday pushed our game 3 run differential to an incredible -44. Since you ultimately have to win a game 3 to win a regional, is this push just an exercise in futility? Great question, Eric. And the answer is no, because think of the format. When you get to a game 3, if you win now look, if you lose one of the first 2 games, then yes, it's almost impossible to imagine LSU digging themselves out of a hole if they fall in the losers bracket. But if you win behind Jump Holman and you're 2-0 in a regional, well, then another team has to go play another game and then come back and beat you twice. So what's their pitching going to look like at that point, right? That's the other question that's worth having. So, and I should have mentioned Dutton as well on the pitchers that you count on. So it's a double-edged sword, right? There's 2 parts of that. And also, early in conference play, you didn't have Gage Jump. So you had everybody pushed up a day essentially. Now with Jump or Jump pitching the way he is. Now with Jump, Holman, the way that they are going 1-2, it just changes the dynamic of everything. Look, A&M's awesome. Like yesterday, they did that to Georgia last week. They were down 9-0 in the first and the top of the first came back with a 9 or 8-0, came back with a 9 spot. That's A&M. That's a little different. Let's see how it looks the next 2 weeks. Joel Ensminger, morning, Matt. In your opinion, that's a good question though. In your opinion, what's going wrong with Hurd? Mechanics, mental, we know it's in there. Just don't get how it has gone so wrong. Yes, and yes, and yes. Early in the season, I'll tell you, one of the things they did with Hurd was Yeski was throwing way more sliders, really away from the curveball. So everything was kind of flat. They did go away from that, but I think some of it's confidence, man. You got to get into a rhythm, and he clearly doesn't have that. Wendell, what's going on? Lance, I've heard of RPI. Can you explain KPI they showed this weekend? So KPI are key performance indicators. It's a long, complicated formula based similar to RPI, but that figures in strength of schedule and margin of victory and a lot of different sort of things. It's just another metric that the committee will consider. Dale, peaking at the right time. If pitching holds, we have a chance against anyone. Brent, good morning. Tim, what's up? Cootie James Robinson, good morning. Jesse Brown, what's going on? Like button smash. Thank you, sir. If he's so good, why is his son isn't at Miami instead of LSU? Well, I think you probably just have a situation with a dad who, how many dads think their son is worth more than they're getting? I don't know. I don't even know if Jason Taylor was at Miami yet when Mason committed there. I don't think he was, actually. Tommy Primo, trivia. Can't wait to get my new signed hat by you and Terrio. Done. I'm 100% done. Adam Fontenot, good morning. Positives. Ack is healthy. Doesn't look good for the first 2 innings. Moffitt looked good. Yeah. Look, Neil homered. Yes, there were positives. Through 4 innings, you look like you were going to sweep the number 1 team in the country, and then they put up a 9 spot because that's what they do. They're really good. And then Moffitt threw 3 more shutout innings. Michael Arthur, good morning. Rocky, Ransom, Antoine, Richard Horner, Spencer Doge, Antron, what's going on? Good morning. Appreciate you for being there, man. Adam, E-Rock missed the mark on Drew's birthday. Should be Varsity Blues thing. Call him. I'm 10. I'm effing 10. I give it a 10. Tweeter drank beer because Tweeter drinks beer. Quentin Breakbill, good morning from Morgantown. All right, Quentin, hope you're having a good day, man. Rocky, Jason was interviewed about this. Said Mason wanted to do it his own way, not ride his dad's coattail. Lowell, what's up? Gary, somebody's not a spring chicken anymore. Well, honestly, Gary, I've had back problems for as long as I can remember. I've had chronic back issues for as long as I can remember. Like the story I tell people is I remember I was 14 years old watching the Warren Morris home run, laying with a heating pad on my back in my bed at 14. So I've had chronic back stuff that playing offensive line and running marathons certainly didn't help. Um, so, you know, big part of it is maintenance and making sure I'm doing my best with core strength and all that sort of stuff. Stretching, which I try to do, but still, Let's see. Leon, what's going on? This has been the most intriguing roofing company. I love it. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Lloyd, Luis, Leon, Mitchell, Matt, what do you think Cousins Atlanta is so attractive? Everyone has this last. It's no Mitchell, it's an inverse of a year ago. When the Saints signed Carr, the Saints became the betting favorite to win the division. Atlanta's got a ton of talent offensively, and now you have and we've seen Carr for a year not succeed. So there's maybe a little bit more intrigue with the unknown. Okay. The time has come that you all great insanely have waited for. The name of our new roofing company, as you all well know, that's our same people, right? It's Richard Tilley, it's Ryan Terrio, it's Joe Morales, it's me, it's Scott, it's Ty, it's our whole crew, all the same people from our HUDCO office here. We had some conversations with HUDCO, decided to go different directions. They'll continue to operate in Shreveport, Bossier. And so we decided, hey, look, we're just going to start a whole new company. Same people, same everything here. New name, new office coming as well. And the name of the new company is going to be Parish Construction and Roofing. So we will be Green Roof here. We have several different variations of the logo, but we are Parish. And very, very excited to tell you more about the company, some of the other ways we plan to expand aside from just doing roofing. And new facility coming, which will be impossible for anyone traversing Baton Rouge to miss, which is really exciting. So a lot of good times ahead. But yes, that is the name of the company. It will be Parish, and I'll get a better logo that doesn't have all like the white box around it and all, so it looks better on the screen. But yep, we are going to be Parish Construction and Roofing. And soon the website will be up, the social handles will be up, and all that sort of stuff, and we'll let you know. But thank you all for the support. And as we mentioned, if you need a roof, give us a shout at Parish Construction and Roofing. Okay, I got to bounce. Y'all have an awesome day. Go Tigers. Go Tigers.